Football is back, ladies and gentlemen, which now means it's time to get your team's football shirt. But I'm not trying to pay £120 for a football shirt. I'm just saying. But I have found the solution for myself and for you, the lovely audience of the Don Hussam channel, with your own coupon promo code. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. All you've got to do is just go to okjersey.com. As you guys can see, all the options are there. Of course, I'm a Liverpool fan, you guys already know. And then this is the shirt. Look how amazing it looks. I'm just gonna go pick my size, and then after that I'm gonna choose the Premier League patch. And listen, I'm too old to be putting any player names on the back, so I'm just gonna get it as it is. I'm gonna click add to cart, view cart, and this is the same thing that you guys do on any website. You proceed to checkout, you fill in all your information, and then after that, coupon code Hussam. When you click this coupon code, you get a 8% discount. Enjoy shopping, guys. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, Habibis. We are here to hate on the eternal enemy. This is my favorite hate right here. No hate fuels me as much as Man United hate in the universe. I think I've actually come up with a conclusion. I think I'm the guy that hates them the most in the whole planet. Like, I don't care where you're from. I don't care if you're Manc born and bred. I don't care if you've lived in Manchester your whole life. No one hates these bums more than me in the whole universe. I need you guys to understand this. Nothing fuels me more than Man United hate. So today, you know what I wake up feeling like? I wake up feeling like a Geordie. As the famous song goes, na 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 Geordie, na 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 Geordie. Infamous lyrics by the Geordie represent. Today we are all Newcastle fans. Why? Because we want to see Man United fans miserable. Because we hate this institution called Manchester United, who had to dive to stop Arsenal's invincible streak, who had to buy referees to get to Liverpool's league titles, who cheated Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal at the league titles by decisions that ever since the VAR era, they are incapable of getting. They are the only team in history to score a goal after the full-time whistle has blown, after the referee brings it back. Imagine the referee blew the whistle against poor Brighton, and then he brought all the players back so Bruno Fernandes can take a penalty. That in itself is alone enough of a reason to hate on this disgusting institution known as Manchester United, who till forever I will continue to hate, I'll continue to seethe, I'll continue to disrespect, because I can't stand them and I hate them. And my hatred for them will never die. Fuck Man United and everything associated with this football club. I wish nothing but pain and misery on this institution forever. Anyway, now that I've let my feelings be known, make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you guys, please hit the like button, subscribe. And we are here. Big up, my people. Big up Omar Rushdie, who starts us off with a super chat. Forgot to thank Moroccan people for supporting Egypt at the stadium. Ya Habibi, why do you speak like you are Hussam Hassan in the press conference? Can I understand? Can I understand? Why do you speak like you're Hussam Hassan at the press conference? Like, can I understand why? You speak to me in a way in this comment section like you're in an Egyptian press conference. Oh my God, I forgot to thank the Moroccan people for supporting Egypt. Ya Ammi, be quiet. Ammi, be quiet. You are Omar from Egypt. Wallahi. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. That rat needs to be clipped. Hey, clip it, make it viral. Who's stopping you? No publicity is bad publicity. And don't forget the Zubimendi day, what happened, but you have to thank your Moroccan brothers. But will they be your brothers when Egypt face Morocco in the final? It would be the most beautiful thing if, what's his name? Mustafa Magdi. It's not a football kit, it's a regular jacket. Dumbass. There's nothing football about this. By the way, guys, did you check out the hoodies and the windbreakers on the website? I told you guys, OK Jersey is now doing winter collection. Go and get some. Go and get some. To be honest, I'm jealous of one thing. that you can eat like a fat fuck and still not gain weight. That's the one thing. Like, this guy eat a lot. What, like the whole city? Yeah, but like Manchester has people like Martin from it, and I can't hate on Martin as an individual. Do I hate both institutions? Yeah. My guy, Shy Boy, man. You know, Shy Boy, I feel like for the first time yesterday, like he knew I was a real one, but he found out I was a real one like yesterday, for like he was 100% certain of it after yesterday. I was interacting with him on Snapchat without knowing it's him. I never knew it was him. And I was speaking to him normally and showing him love, just like I treat all people, you know, equally. I show people love. And all of a sudden, he said something about someone from Amman at work. And I'm like, yo, is this Shy Boy? And he's like, yeah, this is Shy Boy. I'm like, okay, damn. Didn't even know. Do I have a pet? You know, I can answer that question very disrespectfully, but I choose peace sometimes. I don't want to be always violent. I don't want to choose violence 24/7. Sometimes you have to be peaceful. Let me accept some people on Snap. Here we go. I don't look tough without my glasses. I look like shit without my glasses. Stop it. Stop it right now. That's a compliment not even my mother will give me. Yeah. The thing is, my mom is afraid of cats, so I won't really get a cat. But when I live alone, like when I get married, I will buy cat, 100%. Inshallah. Persian cat. Them furry, fat, gray looking ones. Those are my favorite. Man, like Marco. Marco, by the way, you got the Haiti flag, brother. I noticed. Are you from Haiti? You do know that Castor is from Haiti as well. Oh my god, Haiti FC in the chat. Man United, Newcastle. This is the daily am I lagging question because of the whole StreamYard bullshit chat. I'm not lagging. Oh my god, you were born in Haiti and now you live in Canada? That's the exact same thing as Castor. Like copy paste. Like copy paste. Who's this? What the fuck? I just received the weirdest message in history of YouTube. If I tell you guys this message, you won't believe me. shot and it's blocked. That's mad. What the fuck is wrong with people? That's crazy. Dorgo. Sesko. Wow, what a clearance by Sesko there. It's explicit. Fucking weirdo. Quickest delete I've done in my life. Quickest delete ever. Fucking hell. Crossed by Tonali. Header! Score! Hall. Oh, what a pass! Murphy. Murphy. Murphy! Guys, someone just added me, and their first message is, I wanna 4-letter word, your 4-letter word. Quickest delete ever. Quickest delete ever. Crossed in. Header. Yeah, twisted. Wallahi, first message. Quickest delete. Wallahi, I deleted. First message. Jubkar Kamina. Jubkar. Albanio. Don't be disrespectful. Josh is a big hater nowadays. Uncle didn't fumble. Fuck that, bro. Played him behind and it's headed away. I don't think Marco understood the question I received. Scroll up and read Twisted Baba comment. That's the question I received. You know, Silent, the thing I love about you, every stream you just message big up from Trinidad and then you just don't say anything else. I didn't wait for the second message. I deleted. I responded, what the fuck? Question marks. Delete. Omar, can I ask you a question, Omar? Like legit, I'm actually being dead serious, Omar, and I legit want your actual advice. Which time is the best time of the year to visit Egypt outside Ramadan? What time is the best time to visit Egypt? Like to experience Egypt, food, culture, everything? Where it isn't that hot and it's not cold either. لا أنا you know me and I'm not a winter destinations guy. Russia ain't ever seeing me ever. No, I haven't asked more, but Omar lives in Egypt, so he lives in the country, so it's different for him. I want to try so much Egyptian food. Free kick. Shot blocked. No, without a photo, Marco. I don't need a photo. Yeah. I want to go when it's like hot, but it's not that hot. I'm assuming April time, maybe. Crossed in, header. Oof, cleared. Let me ask you all a question in the chat. If you could make a business that supports your family and makes you money, what business would you make? What business would you make? I'm actually being serious. Don't give stupid answers. Like be legitimate about it. Cleared. Like I have two options I'm thinking about, which I can't afford either right now, but I'm building towards it. It's either restaurant or gym. Again, oof! Corner. October, November, best time to visit Egypt. Physical therapy clinic. What do you mean? Pastry, bakery. Candle shop mean يا عمي. Be quiet. Yeah, I think restaurant is probably my best thing. Restaurant or gym? Those would be the two options. Headed away. Because SR, I think you've become a negative cloud and it's time to bring positive SR back. And sometimes, as a good person, you have to punish people too. You can't just reward them for their good behavior and make them mod. Sometimes you got to punish them. You know, for me, tell them, yeah, sir, guys, like the video. You know, for me, I think the two businesses that I could actually make where I would actually legitimately make money is either a restaurant or a gym. I don't think any option is good for me. Any other option is good for me. I don't. I really don't. Gym needs a lot of capital at the start where you buy all the equipment. But the problem is it costs a lot of money. A lot of money, guys. A lot of money. Yeah, gym. The thing with gym businesses in the start, like you've got to buy like 10 treadmills, 5 bikes, 5 cross machines, the abdomen machine, blah blah blah. Like, let me check. Yeah, let me check. How much does it cost to buy to? How can I put it like in a way for Google? Not to build the gym, let's say. Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall cleared. Actually, I have an. I'll do it in a better way. Let's say treadmill. Treadmill Amman. Of course, you can't get the cheap ones because you're gonna want to use it like over and over again. Let's go to somewhere that looks nice. Treadmill for up to 140 kilograms. 229 dinars, which isn't that. So it means it's not that good. Electric treadmill, 450 dinars saved. Here you go. Up to 130. Like, let's say you get a treadmill for 500. One treadmill, right? 500 dinars. You're talking about 5,000 dinars just for treadmills. Nothing else. 5,000 dinars just on treadmills. You're probably going to add around the same number for like the bikes and the CrossFit stuff. You're already at 10K just at cardio. Cardio alone is 10K. Now you've got to buy the flooring, which should be a certain type of flooring for when someone throws the weight or something. So that's in itself is an issue. Lifting machines cost. Let's say we go to Alibaba. So made in China. Here you go. Let's say you buy, oh my God, made in China leg press machine cost how much? Cost $500. Building, shot and saved. Building a gym is probably going to cost minimum 20K straight off the bat, 25K. 25K just building, just pure equipment, nothing but equipment, 25K right there. 25K just purely equipment. Then you've got to look at land and you have to buy it in a place that's like surrounded by people. So you're talking about buying land for up to 50K, that's 75K. Dorgu! Oh my God, what a goal. I can't even hate on that goal. That's an unbelievable volley from Dorgu there. What a volley. What a volley. My God. I want to hate and say it's jammy, but I can't even say anything. That is an unreal volley right there. Oh my days. Oh my days. Unbelievable volley. Like, that's legitimately an unbelievable volley right there. That is legit an unbelievable volley. I can't even hate. Walter made with a headed clearance and bang, Dorgo. What a goal. What a goal. Probably building everything is going to cost you probably 100K. 100K investment on a gym alone. 100,000 dinars, by the way, not US dollars. That's a fantastic volley, I'll be honest with you. By the way, Ramsdale near post. Yet again. Pretends to be shocked. Anyone shocked? Nope, no one shocked. But it's a great volley, though. Car wash is not really a thing, like, bro. I'm talking about something that can make me serious money. Because if I can get 100 people, to get a monthly subscription at the gym for 20 dinars, that's already 2K per month. So that's a serious, like, you're getting your money back. Electricity probably wouldn't cost you a lot in the gym because I'd probably build in a solar system thing. Croston, I'd enjoy a restaurant. I think if I made a restaurant, it would probably be most likely like burgers, stuff like this. Sesko, that's a very bad pass from Cunha, by the way. Sesko, and it's cleared. Shaw, Dorgo. Oh my days, he almost scored the second. I think restaurant would be good. If I wanted to make the gym next level, I'd set up like a boxing area, swimming pool. But you need a lot of money for this, which I do not have right now. You need a lot of money, man. A lot of money. If I were to start a food truck, I'll probably do the thing that those guys in Canada do, where like you bring your own chips and they stuff it. 100% including a woman's section. 100%. Wellington, your first statement is you could open a bar. Like, brother, come on, man. I just blocked someone for saying that they wanna, you know what? And you think I'm gonna open a bar? Staff is easy. I got two relatives who have degrees in sports science. So from that perspective, it's easy already. Ambient, I'll be honest with you. You might not like what I'm about to say, but I'll be real. I prefer listening to Neville on Liverpool than Carragher. Sure. Cleared. Yeah, I actually legitimately prefer listening to Neville on Man United than Carragher. Like legit. Way too long. Way too long of a road. That shit's gonna need you 5-6 years, and you're gonna come up against so many like already established at the top end, trusted by everyone type shit. Everyone trusts Dettol. Everyone trusts Sunsilk. Everyone trusts Clorox. Like, way too long of a road you're talking about. Cunha. Corner. I bet you Newcastle don't play this way against us. Bunch of bums. Bummy ass club. That's why Sunderland are bigger than you. The other thing is, which would also require a lot of capital, is open up a restaurant in university, inside the university. Like, that would be something that would be so dope. Tell him, Yasser. You know, if someone gave me 500 grand, no exaggeration, I would know how to make that 500 grand 5 mil. Like I have an investing brain, but I just don't have the capital. There's certain things maybe one day I will reveal publicly. Dorgo. Again, saved by Ramsdale. There's a lot of things that I can't reveal publicly, but you know, I'm like, I try to be a step ahead of the game, even YouTube. There's shit maybe one day, if I get to 100K, I'll sit down and I'll unpack and blah, blah, blah. What is contract basis? Dalo. Mount. Cleared. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I do agree that Dorgo is currently cooking. Yeah. University restaurant would be balling out in money. Or a university coffee shop. Those two things right there, you would be drowning in money, swimming in it, literally. The other thing is also like stuff, but like it depends who you know, your connections, like vending machines. I see vending machines as a thing that can work too. 100% ISR. You have 20 Bitcoin? Give me 1 Bitcoin. I think I'm Konya wide. Do I think City can be champ again? You can be champ this season. Why are you being so dramatic? Do you think you can be a champ again? Of course you can be. Brother, Spurs finished second twice with Pochettino. If Spurs had a legitimate chance of winning the league, then of course City can. Yep, tea, coffee, cappuccino, espresso, Nespresso, all this shit. Bro, if I had the capital, I'd be cooking. Here's the problem with university coffee shop. Here's the issue. Watch this. Issue at university coffee shop. The rent is like 70 grand a year. So you would have to make like a shitload of money for you to just pay off rent. Like if I wanted to go to like the top universities in Jordan and rent out an area, 70K per year. Mad rent, you know, mad rent. I'll probably need to be making like 3 grand like a day or something, 2 grand a day. Talking about 3-4 employees, you know, to work in the place. Make sandwiches for the students, shit like that. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Kimmy. The contract is like 70 grand a year almost, or 75. And that was 10 years ago. It might be even more expensive now. Lewis Smiley. Below, if you have 20 Bitcoins, that means you're a millionaire. I don't believe that, Below. I don't really have a player I don't like right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Yasser. You're talking about like your thing is when you speak about these high rents, you're talking about a lot of money that you need to be making every day. No, that's not what he means. He means like someone you would sell, basically, Aaron. I think he just worded it wrong. I think he just worded it wrong. So I just answered it in a transfer way because I think that's what he means. Walter Maid, what you got for me? Currently an assist for Patrick Dorgu. Yeah, out like transfer wise. Yeah. Aaron. The general. You want some chicken, lad? I want some chicken. And I can't call. Long. Hall. Dorgu is definitely cooking. Is it just me or are Man United playing with a back four? Walter made. No foul. Bruno Guimaraes. Crossed in. Oh, that's a good delivery right there. Almost an own goal by Man United. It looks like it's a back four. Euro was the weak link. Ooh. Ooh, those are crazy words. Looks like a Heaven Martinez partnership. Vel, Sunderland. Sunderland Leeds. Don't forget. I told you I'm not doing Spurs watch-alongs anymore. I'm not. I hate the fact that they stuffed all the good games on the same day. Yahi, give me one game on Sunday that I can do a watch-along for. Make Chelsea Villa on the Sunday. Make Liverpool Wolves on the Sunday. Record this. Clip this right now. If Liverpool win the league, I will shave my hair off, shave my mustache off, shave my beard off, and do a stream topless. It's not gonna happen. Cleared. It's not gonna happen. Let's be realistic, brother. I think real estate investment is good as well. Buy like a whole building in Dubai and just rent it out. I see why you guys are saying Ramsdale should have saved it now. They're showing it on the replay. I thought I was going to be harsh. Yeah, we're not going to win the league. Shawnee is on a mad one, talking about winning the league. Please, brother. Respect our intelligence. Miley. Cleared. They're actually set up in a back four, by the way. Where is Barnes? On the bench, no? Big up to Omar for the super chat. Big up to everyone locked in, guys. Please like and subscribe now. Let's go. Come on, Newcastle. Hopefully we can come back second half. I need United fans miserable, man. I don't want them happy. Gordon. Ooh, good pass. Walter made. Still Walter made. Who's a bigger club, Villa or Spurs? Let me check right now. I'll check as we're live. English clubs buy trophies. Here we go. Because for me, it's all about the trophies. Liverpool most successful, 70. Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, City, Spurs. Spurs have more trophies than Villa. Let's look at the trophies. Villa have 7 leagues. Spurs have 2 leagues. Community Shields. Spurs have 3 Community Shield. No, Spurs have 9 Community Shields. 1 second. English clubs buy major trophies. I'm gonna do that easier. Here, this one, the Community Shield is removed. Liverpool 47, 44 United, 31 Arsenal, 27 City, 26 Chelsea, 20 Villa, 18 Spurs. So if you remove the Community Shields, Villa got more trophies. So for me, Villa are bigger. I'm really, you know, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm very basic when it comes to like who's the bigger club, because I despise the logic that some fans use. Like, with all due respect, all this, oh my god, who got a bigger fan base? Oh my god, more people recognize Spurs worldwide than Villa. Okay, great. And who gives a shit? Who got more trophies? Thank you, Kate. Who got more trophies? For me, it's all about the trophy count. For me, it's all about the trophy count. If you have more trophies, you're bigger. Done. Who wants to come at halftime? Shall I do a halftime show? If anyone wants to come on other than Abdulaziz, tell me, because it's just I don't want to do a halftime show with one person. If not, خلاص, we just sit up here and chill a little bit. Crossed in! Come on, Newcastle man! Tell Jimbo he should win the Nobel Peace Prize. Marco, for me, it's very simple. I just removed the Community Shields. I don't count the Community Shield as a major trophy. I'm sorry, I just don't. Like, with all due respect. I'm going to sit here count no damn Community Shield, please. Like, Chelsea think that they're the shit. They got less league titles than Sunderland. Or as many as Sunderland. Like, Spurs are a big club, but Villa are a bigger club. Big up to all of you guys. Halftime whistle blows. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Big up to all of you. Big up to my girl Jenny. Is that Jenny? That is Jenny. Big up Hussam. Everyone like and subscribe. Make sure you guys are listening to her and liking and subscribing now. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Morocco 1-0. Is it actually Morocco 1-0 or are you guys trolling me? Brahim Diaz. Done. Brahim Diaz. Penalty, of course. Oh, Albert. You miss Ghana being an AFCON? I respect your opinion, but I just disagree. Could you do YouTube and an outside business? YouTube takes so much time. I mean, if I ever get to the level where I have an outside business like a gym or a restaurant, I'd obviously have to do YouTube less. Like maybe one live stream a day or 2 live streams a day max, something like that, you know? Maybe not do every single watch along. Hangouts and stuff like this probably be a bit more common, like 1 stream a day or something. Thing is, for me, like talking about football and making it like something that you make money from is an honor. Like I'm making money, alhamdulillah, speaking about the sport that I love. Okay, so Tabang wants the link and Abdulaziz wants the link. Abdulaziz, I sent you link. Uncle Albert wants the link. Whenever Uncle Albert says send link, you have to stop and send link. Because it's Unc. Tell us about Ghana, Unc. I'm making money.
Osam,
Yes, bro.
I am terribly excited that we are not in the AFCON. You know why? Because
Why?
if we had wasted our time qualifying for that AFCON, we would not have qualified for the World Cup. The World Cup is the big stage. The biggest thing that happened to us was us not qualifying for AFCON. Haven't we qualified for the World Cup? Didn't we win every match? In fact, no, we drew only one match. The issue is, you see, you have to understand African football dynamics. It's not the same for every continent. If you don't focus on the World Cup qualification, both on and off the field, you won't qualify. And as far as I'm concerned, AFCON is been there, done that. Right? We are doing this thing every 2 years. And the biggest brush that is being used to beat African footballers is, oh, he's going for AFCON. You even hear black people of African descent doing content creating and say, oh, don't buy this player because he's going for AFCON. Didn't we say don't buy Kudus because he's going for AFCON? Don't buy Semenyo because he's going for AFCON? So why are the same people now worried that we don't qualify for World Cup? Can anybody say a Ghanaian player shouldn't be bought because he qualified for AFCON? He qualified for the World Cup? AFCON is past its sell-by date. In fact, as I speak to you, they've just moved it to every 4 years. I told you the last time, so now the people who beat us on the head with it, as an Arab, you should understand what I'm about to say. I'm a Pan-African, right? I absolutely believe in where I come from. I was educated in the States. I left my country and went to the US when I was 17 years old. I am a Pan-African to the fullest. I believe in everything that my continent has to offer. And you, as an Arab man, a man from Jordan, should understand what I'm saying. Because you know the historical antecedents. I don't sell my soul for anything. Right?
Yeah.
I'm simply saying this. Listen to me carefully, my son, because you could be my son. We have to respect our heritage. Right? I have traveled all over the world. I have been to 57 different countries all over the world. I even know Santiago de Chile. And I'm saying to you that we have to be proud of where we come from. It doesn't matter what hellhole or what bush you come from. Be proud of where you come from. Because that's what God gave you. Okay? That's what God doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't make mistakes. At least not in my life. He doesn't make mistakes. So
yeah, but I've never said I don't want to buy a player because he's African or
I didn't say you. You heard what I said. I said
yeah, I know. I heard what you said, but
you were the first person.
Mindset.
You know something? Even though, let me say this, and I want everybody to listen to me. This foolish man sitting in that picture is the first person who even put me on his show. That's character. That's upbringing. He didn't know me from Adam, but I feel like I know him. I feel like I've met him. And one of these fine days, I'll show up at your doorstep in Jordan. I promise you. right? One
You're
of these
welcome.
days,
Bro.
I'll just show up at your door, and I know I'll be more than welcome. I know you put me on your stream. That's upbringing. I already know your parents and what the values they gave you. I said there are
Thank
people of African descent who do and diasporan who do content and say don't buy a player because he is of African. He's going to play for AFCON. When Jurgen Klopp says it, do you also have to say it? Do you think that if the player was going to play for Germany, Jurgen Klopp would say that? Have you seen what our Dutch manager is doing? Putting his fucking Dutch players in their team, even though they are playing like shit. Right?
Yeah.
Those Dutch players in the team. How many of them are playing well? VVD has cost us 6 matches. 3 deflections, 3 penalties. Am I lying? Is he still
Yeah.
not playing?
You ain't lying.
Didn't he rather turn his guns on Mohamed Salah? Because Mo Salah is African and Arab and he earns £400,000. Is Mo Salah the only person who earns £400,000? The reason why I am so upset with Mo is that he spoke 5 minutes earlier. Because if they had gone down that fucking tunnel, that guy would have been sacked. What the fuck do you open your
Maybe.
mouth for, Mo? Why do you open your
Maybe
mouth for?
maybe you are correct. Maybe if he didn't speak up, he would probably maybe slot
No,
him
I know maybe. I am fucking correct. You know that. If
To be
Mohamed
honest,
Salah had
Maybe
walked
he
to
would have
the
been sacked already. This is true.
to
if
be
he
honest,
had
it's
been
simple.
given,
We don't
if
know
he
that
had
for sure.
given that interview the next morning, the guy wouldn't have been the manager.
The brother would
Now
have been
you got
sacked,
that
right?
fucking lemon
I don't
board
know, man.
fucking twat head. You've bought him time. He's sitting there still misbehaving. You know that tomorrow he's still not going to start Chiesa. You know that, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
he ain't
said
gonna
that.
start
Yep.
Chiesa. We know this. He ain't.
He'll rather
Yeah.
start his pet poodle than start Chiesa.
He spoke about him in the press conference, but you know it's all lies. He ain't gonna start him.
I mean, for Christ's sake, I'm crying out loud.
He
If I met
spoke about it in the press conference, like, oh yeah, I don't only have Ekitike as my striker, I also got Chiesa as my striker. Habibi, don't lie to my face. Why? This guy just lie publicly, this slot guy.
You know,
We know he ain't
if
gonna start Chiesa.
if I get Mo Salah, I will slap him on the bum for saving that guy's job.
Fair.
Right?
Yeah.
Why are they? You see, and when you say it,
Everyone
people
wants to
say,
slap him from another
say,
region.
"Oh, you don't like Mo Salah." The people say you don't like Mo Salah. How many of you have paid money to go and see Mo Salah? How many of you have bought an air ticket and paid £800 with your children to go and see Mo Salah? I did it. I'm not. I didn't say I did it. I do it regularly. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you've supported Egypt
As I'm
against
sitting,
Ghana before.
as I'm sitting here, are Liverpool playing? What am I wearing? Are Liverpool playing?
No,
So
no,
We gotta
people
play
want
tomorrow.
people want to get up and question your bona fides after 48 years. Really? Really? And then, why are you criticizing the king? When I knew he was the king, where were you? Huh?
Yeah.
When I knew he was the king, where the hell were you? How many of you know Mo Salah? How many of you have even seen him play? Have you seen him play? The point was missed. African footballers, Arab footballers, footballers of Middle Eastern descent are discriminated against. Why is Brahim Diaz playing for Morocco? Isn't he a better? You know why he's playing for Morocco? Because they made it clear very quickly to him that he will not have a starting place in the Spanish national team. Why is he playing for Morocco? How many of the players playing for Spain are better than Brahim Diaz?
To
Not
be fair,
many.
he's quite shit. He's quite shit, to be fair.
Really?
But I
Yeah.
wouldn't
That's-
say he's worse than like a Daniel
That's a
Olmo or
big
something.
fucking joke. He's 20 years old. That's a joke.
He's 20
He's a
years
hit and
old,
miss.
but
You know,
I
sometimes
think
he's okay.
Raheem is meaty.
That's a joke.
I think
That is a
to
joke.
me, his breakout season,
Tabang,
like, he
Tabang,
was-
I have a lot of respect for you. Shut the fuck up already, please.
But by the way, wait, can I just say
Shut
something?
the
real quick?
fuck up already.
Wait.
Brahim Diaz if he was playing for Liverpool, would Brahim Diaz and Elliot, who is better?
Elliot.
Raheem
Stop
Diaz.
fucking joking, please.
Raheem
Elliot
Stop
is a
Diaz.
joking.
baller, bro.
That-
Why
Go
you
and
guys
take your
looking at
And you
fucking
Elliot?
think
go
this
and
is
take
the
your
Brahim
fucking
Diaz,
Elliot and
guys?
keep
What are you
quiet.
doing here?
Are you serious right now?
Elliot is not better than Brahim Diaz. Stop this right
Nah,
now.
I
nah,
said
I'm an
Brahim
Elliot guy,
Diaz.
bro. Hey, you don't
Stop
talk
it
to my boy
immediately,
Elliot,
please.
bro. I'm an
No,
Elliot
Elliot's
guy.
better than Brahim Diaz, my ass.
You
We
don't
need to
even
He's
watch
stop
better,
this.
bro.
Madrid,
He
bro.
just
What's
doesn't
up,
get enough
Oh,
Mossam? You
but
don't
attention.
even watch
listen,
Real
man,
Madrid.
Benny, put an X on his forehead, man. Put an X marks the
Please.
spot on his forehead.
Please, Abdulaziz, stop it. Stop this right now. Talking about Elliot is better than Brahim Diaz.
Yeah, he's
Stop.
not
Right
better.
now,
That's
that
Az-
pass that Elliot played to
Aziz,
Carvalho, did Brahim
Aziz,
Diaz do it?
Aziz,
Yeah, I've seen Brahim Diaz dribble past 4 people and put top
Aziz,
bins in the
Elliot don't
Champions
Aziz,
League.
dribble.
guys. Brahim
Aziz,
Diaz is
inbox me your brand of smoke. I would like to test it, please.
guys.
Alhamdulillah,
I'll be real. Yeah, I'll be real. Look, big up everyone. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Big up, Look, Brahim Diaz is not all that. Other Gula quality, I agree, but Brahim Diaz, he's
Do you know
pretty
something?
subpar.
Tabang. You
Yes.
see, once again, I said, I have a lot of respect for you. Watch football and please quantify, Osam, please tell us what the equation for efficiency is. What's efficiency?
Efficiency, what do you mean? That's
Able to do something.
No.
Let's say,
There is an equation for efficiency. You're a mathematician. Tell me what it is.
oh wow,
Isn't it
What's the
input over
You're doing
output?
math.
Isn't it input over output?
Yes,
Is that not
Oh,
efficiency?
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you take the ball and you dribble like Gato, right? Catch, shoot, rinse, repeat. Catch, shoot, block, rinse, repeat. Catch, shoot, fucking block, rinse, repeat. Catch, shoot, fucking block, fuck. That's not efficiency. Brahim Diaz gets the ball and he makes things happen. You understand?
Where?
Don't compare Gula to him. Gula,
Where does he make things happen? Are you talking at
Gula, and
Morocco?
the ball has been taken from him. Gula. Take the ball.
If you're talking about Morocco Brahim Diaz, then yes, but not Real Madrid Brahim Diaz, because, like I said, the first season
Oh,
where
so
he
Morocco Brahim Diaz is my father's son, and the Spaniards, Real Madrid Brahim Diaz is me, right?
that's
Am I not
crazy.
my father's son?
No,
Am I not my
no.
father's son?
My thing is,
Stop it
whenever
right there, bro.
no. My thing is when I
So
watch him play
blame
for Real
Real
Madrid,
Madrid for not using him right then. This is the slot excuse.
nah,
Blame Real Madrid for not using him
nah,
right.
I don't buy it.
If he's making waves playing for Morocco
Today, by
and
the
being the player that he is, then don't tell me that. Listen, Vinicius Junior is suffering at Real Madrid. What the fuck are you on about,
He's
bro?
also shit, by the way. He's also shit. I don't rate
Oh
him.
man.
Vinny Jr. is shit.
Yes, he is.
Shit
Oh.
is very like.
Abdelaziz.
Brother,
Aziz.
shit is like
Aziz,
average
I
good.
apologize. Aziz, I apologize for telling
Guys,
you are smoking
the-
something. I know who the real
there's a
smoker
lot
is.
of footballers
Listen,
that you guys
put on the
rate.
camera. Hussam,
I know who the real smoker is.
order that little boy to put on the camera. I need to see his eyes. Your eyes are
Who?
dilated right now.
Who?
Vinny Jr. is shit.
Jude Bellingham is also shit, by the way. So I don't know what we're doing.
Ah, God,
So I don't know what we're
Okay,
doing.
you know what? Tabar has not smoked. I apologize. Tabar, you've drank a gallon
I'm
of
not gonna lie
petrol.
to you. Elliot and Brahim Diaz is a
Tabar,
conversation.
you are on fire.
Drank a gallon of petrol is
You've
crazy.
drank a gallon of petrol and somebody is holding a light near your stomach. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
No. So look, this is my thing, yeah. If Jude Bellingham was playing in the Prem, he'd be one of the best midfielders. But if you watch him in La Liga, he's quite shit. He's not a technician.
So blame his coach then.
No. The only position where Jude Bellingham was good at performing was when Paul. No, listen, Unc.
Taban, you have just told us that Brahim Diaz is shit. You have just told us that Vinny Jr. is shit. You've just told us that Jude Bellingham is shit. And you're telling me that Adagula is a baller. Are you fucking nuts,
100%.
bro?
100%. You know who's also a baller? At Madrid, I rate Chouameni, I rate Camavinga. I rate Camavinga a lot, by the way.
Oh my God. Come on,
I
Vinga,
rate
come on, ho. Vinny Jr., Vinny, ho. Ala Madrid.
Have you seen Vinny Jr. try
Ala
a rainbow
Madrid.
flick? That brother
Come on,
can't
Vinga, come
even
on, ho.
save his
Vinny
life.
Jr., Vinny, ho. Ala Madrid. Ala Madrid. Tabang, ho. Tabang,
All
ho.
I'm saying,
Are
yeah.
you fucking kidding me right now?
Look,
Tabang.
I listen. My two footballers that made me fall in love with football are Fernando Torres and David Villa.
David
Now,
Villa?
those are the two
David Silva, you mean?
footballers.
First of all, if you're a true Barcelonista, you would know it's pronounced Villa,
Okay,
not Villa.
okay.
Okay,
For
so
me,
so
the
David
two
Villa,
footballers,
brother,
now.
not
the two
Villa.
footballers, if you name two
If I told
footballers, it was Kevin Keegan and Kenny Dalglish. Let's move on.
exact, and Kenny Dalglish was a baller in his time.
Obviously, my football is better than yours. My cognitive football is better than yours.
That's fair. That's a
I'm
fair
not
point
even
to say.
trolling. I thought you would say Abedi Pele. Why didn't you say Abedi Pele?
Oh, there are levels to this game, my brother. I love Abedi
Fair.
Pele. He's probably one of the best footballers, but I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to do a tabang and compare him to Kevin Keegan and Kenny Dalglish. I'm not going to do that. You know,
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
going to
fair
do that.
enough.
No,
fair
no, no.
enough.
Listen, I'm not comparing. Like I said, I had like that brand of footballers. Like when I started watching football, those are the two guys that made me watch football: the Confederations Cup in 2009 and the World Cup in 2010. So I'm not gonna just rate.
Come on, not to interrupt you, just a quick.
Can you
Yeah.
If
change
you
the
want to
topic?
ask me,
Something is
if
very
you want to
different.
ask me, and I really want to be honest, right?
Yes,
I like effective footballers.
that's fair.
I like footballers
I'm with you on
who
that, yeah.
frighten you if they are playing on the opposition side. And for me, there was none better than Roger Miller. None.
That's fair.
Oh,
That's
Roger
fair.
Miller was great.
None better than Miller.
My dad was a
Ank, you
big
watch
Kenny
them
Dalglish
both.
fan.
Who's better, Miller or Eto?
Oh, Miller is better.
Never.
Miller is better.
My dad
Really?
was a big Kenny Dalglish
Much
fan.
better. You see, you need to consider the era.
Doesn't
The
matter.
era is very important. When those guys came along, when the likes of Roger Miller came along, it was 10 times more difficult to get into a European side. When Miller was playing for Saint Etienne, it was big. At that time, we didn't even have televisions to watch, so it was all folklore, right? It was all about a certain Cameroonian guy who was the Shiznits, right? We saw Eto. Eto was
Saint Etienne
baby.
were in the Champions League final as well. It's not like they were a
Sorry,
bummy club.
sorry.
Saint Etienne were in the Champions League final as well. They weren't like a bummy club or something.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
those were the times when we had a tube, right? And the tube back home, everybody's huddled around the tube. It was a newsreel, Transworld Sport or something. And you see this black guy among so many white guys, and he sees the shiznits. Okay. So for me, as an African, people list the greatest African players, and you put George Weah fifth. Are you nuts? George Weah fifth? Are you
I
crazy?
put George Weah first.
He's the first. He's the best African player of all time. End of story.
You
No
know who's my
discussion.
top three? I put Weah first, Eto second, and third, Aboutrika.
Aboutrika, another fantastic player. Aboutrika, for some reason, was never able to shine overseas. But I read his book. He was never really interested in leaving Egypt.
Yeah.
He
never
didn't
What a
want
guy.
to leave Egypt. Yeah, he
Never
did
wants to
say he
leave.
didn't want to leave
Because
Egypt.
of his
The thing
religious
is,
beliefs.
all these great African players that we saw in like the Premier League and the Champions League and stuff, Aboutrika and AFCON ran rings around them, like legitimately
100%.
ran rings around them, like all of
Listen,
them. Yaya Toure, like he
you don't.
dominated Yaya Toure. By the way, people don't-
You have to have been there in 2008, right? Because I was right there in the final in Ghana. Aboutrika ran the show. Eto was playing. Everybody was playing. He
Yeah.
ran the show, and then in the 82nd or 83rd minute, he gives a pass
to get
that yeah, and he scored. He ran the fucking show. Okay, and you know what the Egyptians
Still
did
young.
when they came before every World Cup, before every African Cup. I don't know what they do for the World Cup, but they have this tradition. I don't know what it means to you Arabs, right? They buy a local cow and then they slaughter it themselves and then they give out the meat. The players go into town and give. I don't know what the ritual means because I don't understand it, and I don't question rituals that I don't understand. But they mix with the on their off days. They go into the neighborhoods. They give out food. They listen. I love Egyptians. Okay, they have and no wonder they were the first civilization. If you ever visit Egypt, never mind what anybody says about them. Go to their hotels. go to Green Hill, go and see their stadium, go to where Arab contractors have their stadium. Some rich fuckers over there.
Yeah,
Rich,
yeah, I know. I know
like
the areas that you
rich.
talk about as well. But you know,
Yeah.
with this Aboutrika thing, that's why, listen, I don't discriminate. Just because the guy never played in Europe, I don't rank him below other people. The guy was unbelievable. He was basically, and by the way, Unc will verify this. He knows that I'm not like bullshitting right now. Aboutrika was essentially the Iniesta or the Zidane of the African
He was
continent.
better than Iniesta.
Who's
Yeah,
the
And he
Zidane.
won,
Zidane?
and he won. By the way, he won the African Champions Leagues with Al Ahly as well. So it's not like he didn't perform for a club. He performed for his club too.
Yeah, but
Dude
who's
was
better?
just not
Salah
interested. He was
or
just not interested. You know,
who's better?
and it's I don't want to talk about his
Like I said, I
religious
was too
beliefs,
young, innit?
right?
So I can't be
But
involved.
he had religious beliefs, so he didn't want to leave Egypt. Yeah, he's gotten into trouble. He's been put in prison a few times since he stopped playing football. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to talk about that subject.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a
Like
very
Right.
political.
I don't. I've heard of him. My dad would always mention him. I've never really seen him play. So
Yo.
I
All I
don't know.
want you to do is just search Aboutrika comp and you'll see.
YouTube Mohamed
And,
Aboutrika.
and
Yeah,
search
Listen,
for me,
he is the
2006, 2008, 2010.
The thing is,
he
That
is the
time-
kind of footballer.
I
Listen,
know that they had players like another name, like Mohamed Zidane. They had Wael Gom'a at the back. They had like very good players.
they had
But
Mohamed Sobi.
The thing
Sobi
is,
came to
Sobi
came to Stoke City. Sobi came to Stoke City. He didn't really do well. Some of those Egypt and another thing, Osam, they are paid very well in Egypt. So why would they want to
Yeah.
leave home? You see,
Yeah,
a lot of
Aboutrika
people
actually
don't know.
turned down this. I think this was also one of the things in the story. He turned down a lot of money just to stay at his football club too.
A lot of people don't know that Egyptian businessmen are some of the richest businessmen in the world. If you didn't know, the
I love
owners
it.
of Harrods are Egyptians. I could go on and on and on and on. And it's not that they are Egyptians who migrated, they are Egyptians. They just sold cotton and they made a lot of money, right? Egypt is one of the richest countries in the world. You need to go there and
Yeah.
meet people who own football clubs, they own the basketball clubs, they own everything, and they own the whole fucking mountain. There's a place in Cairo called Green Hill. There's a club called Arab Contractors. It's one of the biggest clubs there. It's owned by a construction mogul, right? Go there, visit them in India. The whole
That's the
family,
club that's the club that Mo played for. المقاولون
Yeah.
العرب.
the whole family, extended family, they live on a mountain called Green Hill, and they own every blade of grass up the damn mountain. I don't know how the fuck they bought the damn mountain. So we sit there and we procrastinate, and we are pejorative against African players. This, that. You know, for most of those guys, the journey, how unlikely was a kid who was born in a village without shoes? How did he get to earn 50 million pounds a year? That is what you need to understand.
Yeah.
If I
It ain't
tell
easy.
you, if you came to Ghana, I will take you 8-9 miles from where I live. I will take you to where Mohamed Kudus was born. That's why I get so irate when I hear people say he's going to go to AFCON. I know Kudus's mother. Kudus's mother sells cooked rice. He was selling cooked rice. That's how she looked after her son. So how unlikely was that boy going to come from where he came from and get to Tottenham
That's
Hotspurs?
why Unc always had sources when it came to Kudus. Makes sense. now.
But Uncle, people say he's going to AFCON, but they forgot you guys got knocked out. So like that
Literally.
wasn't an issue for us this season.
Another thing I want
You
to
see,
ask Sam.
Abdulaziz, the issue for me that and ever since I came on Hussam stream, he'll bear me out. I get very irate when I hear people talking about AFCON. How did we develop the game in
Yeah, you
Africa?
do.
You, Taban, you are South African. In 1996, right? When South Africa, your guys got emancipation and they came. What was the resultant of the 1996 AFCON that they won? Didn't you have almost all the players going to Europe to go and play?
We did.
So how
I
do
think
people think we developed the game?
Mark Fish, Neil Tovey,
Name all of them. All of them.
Lucas Hadebe.
Radebe, Sean
Yes.
Bartlett, That
Sean
was
Bartlett,
the
yes.
that was the genesis
There
of
were
your game.
multiple
It
of
was
them,
the
yeah.
1996 AFCON that generated the league that you have today. Before then, you didn't have any fucking league. You people were playing in a park.
Who
So
us?
what?
No, we did.
Yeah,
To be fair, and
I
South
know South
Africa.
Africa. I know South Africa
Yes,
very
we
well.
did.
So you people
We did
contest
have a
it.
league, but then obviously because of the old regime, it was quite
I agree,
limited.
Taban.
Yes.
That's why I am telling you, Abdulaziz, same here. I am assuming you are either from Somalia, Eritrea, or somewhere there or
Yeah,
thereabouts.
no, I'm from Sudan. What the hell, bro?
Oh, okay,
Sudan.
okay, yeah. You guys pretty much look all alike. Yeah, you see, same brothers and sisters, same thing.
Wow.
But you see, when people talk about AFCON, look at the game in that space. Let me go to Sudan. Your coach is a Ghanaian, right?
Yeah,
Over
big up
the
to him, bro.
last three, four, five iterations, the Sudanese clubs are some of the most biggest clubs when it comes to Champions League. Am I lying? Al Hilal and the other one,
Yeah.
Al Merrek.
Yeah,
Am I lying?
Al-Madrid.
Al Marif.
Yeah.
Al-Hilal. Yo,
So
Unc knows African football, man.
that
He
is
does.
how we develop. Hussam, let me tell you what. I have been to watch football in Katanga province, TP fucking Mazembe, right? I've been there.
That's
Mazembe,
the
oh
When
my
Congolese
God.
league. That's
when
the
you get
Congolese league.
there,
Mazembe used to cost us
right?
hell, bro.
The whole team is owned by Moise Katumbi. They have laws on their own. They have laws that are not human, right? When they start the football, TP Mazembe wear black and white, okay, like stripes, like Newcastle.
They still do, right?
Yeah.
When
Like Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, when they start the match, the whole stadium starts clapping. Hey, Mazembe, hey, and they clap for 90 minutes. And at a point in time, you see the stadium bouncing. It actually literally bounces. You know why? Because they have reached the harmonic frequency of the building materials in the stadium. So the stadium starts moving. Right? Those are some of the places I have been
Mazembe
to.
is a Congolese team and they've won the Champions League before.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Multiple times.
Exactly. I
They've won
said
the
when you
Champions
get and when you see, and somebody will tell you, oh, Katanga promised this, that. Listen, TP Mazembe have their own aircraft. TP Mazembe, they have their own aircraft because of Moise Katumbi. So we have developed our game not by allowing people to tell us what to do. Unfortunately, we've capitulated. They have told us that we've pushed it, we've agreed. So now we are going to do Nations League and what's the name of the other one?
Oh, I know the thing that you're talking about. I'll speak about that in a second. Aboutrika had the same Zidane knee special, bro. You see all this Yaya Toure, Didier Drogba, Samuel Eto'o, the best of the best. Aboutrika did this around them every AFCON. Just ran rings.
Nobody, no African midfielder I can think of came close to Aboutrika.
Yeah,
Aboutrika
none.
was the person, was one of the few players who will bring El Ahly to your country. You hate them, but you appreciate them for the game they play.
Oh, he
They're
played
beating
for
you and they are
Ahly.
going home.
Makes sense.
Do you know that even like when they used to make like world, like the charity games, like Friends of Figo versus Friends of Beckham, he used to be in those games too. That's how good he
Really?
was.
Hussam, in 2010,
Yeah, bro, this guy shared the pitch with Zidane.
Hussam,
Yes.
in 2010, right, in Angola, we played the final with Egypt. They beat us 1-0. When we're going home, we're all at the airport together. So the Egyptian team and the Ghanaians, all of us were there. And we're having a friendly conversation. And you know what? Well, Aboutrika came. He came and apologized to all of us for winning. What a guy. What a guy. He came and offered us his commiserations for winning. And he told us, although you knew the man loved his medal was in his neck. And he said, oh, better luck. And he speaks excellent English. What better luck next time? He speaks like Hussam with an Arab tilt, but excellent
With the
grammar.
sand, didn't it? Yeah. With
With an excellent grammar. He said, oh, I'm sorry, this time, next time. Ghana is a great team. What a guy, what a man. Right? And people don't even know who he is.
He
And
he is a great guy. Off
when
the
we
pitch as well.
talk, people who don't read, right? People who don't read anything, don't learn anything, will come and stand there on Twitter and post some shit. And Yeah. So some shit about
You know,
African
Albert,
football.
I'll get real political now with you in a second. And Lewis Hall is blocked. Uncle, talk about Michael Essien. By the way, big up you guys. I'm enjoying this conversation, so I'm just
You
gonna
know
do
what?
this straight back and subscribe.
Yeah.
I'm tell you what, I'm a Ghanaian. I'm not really sold on that guy. I have my own reasons. I don't,
Yeah,
and
he
I'm
didn't
not,
show up
I'm
for the
not,
World Cup.
I'm not sold on that guy.
He didn't show
I
up for the
think
World Cup.
he massively underachieved due to his own, his own
Was he like
issues.
injured from? I think he was
Yeah.
injured for 2010, right?
20, yeah, he was injured
The
2010.
World Cup.
2014, he was part of the mutiny that embarrassed our country. And
Mm.
I'm not having it.
Yeah, you had a great game against Germany, and then you lost against USA.
I'm not having it.
You know my favorite Ghanaian
Thank
player.
God
Against USA,
we
he didn't
swerved,
play.
let me just read these two because there's something Albert said that I want to speak about. Thank God we swerved Cesc crap. Joker is still better.
They both
Sesko's ass.
meaty.
No one can convince me Sesko's a good player.
They
Sesko
both
and Joker
meaty
right
though.
now, it's ass cheeks of the same ass, basically. Thanks, Uncle Albert, for the nostalgia of the good days. You know, when Infantino made it one AFCON every 4 years, I developed a new respect, and this name will remind Albert of a lot of for Issa Hayato. Because
Yeah.
that guy sat there and told them, let me run my continent the way that I want to run my continent.
Issa Hayatou and Tesema.
Yep. They used to
Now
run
we
the
have an
continent.
AFCON,
by the way. Now we
I
have a
think doing
laptop.
African Nations League is pointless. I think AFCON has a different flavor, it has a different taste. It's one of the competitions people wait for the whole time. Even non-Africans enjoy watching that competition. So that's why for me, I think it's not gonna get counted because it hit his
Unfortunately, Motsepe has bowed. And Taban, let me say this from a totally uninformed position. Totally uninformed. I was reading, it was a newsreel. Actually, if I had your thing, I'll send it to you.
Mhm.
I heard somebody saying from your neck of the woods that he wanted the white people to come back and rule your country.
Yes, that's
I was,
okay. So with
I was disgusted. I was
the
like,
the,
you people are
the
not
thing is
serious
with
right now.
so because I do a lot of financial research, this is nothing football related, right? I'm someone who I'm not studying international relations, but I might as well be because of the research that I do. So with Patrice Motsepe, that's why I don't respect him because he's your he's your everyday capitalist. So what he's essentially doing, and he's now doing it to the AFCON and to CAF. He's basically integrating Europe and integrating UAE, integrating the US, every wing. He's trying to integrate it into Africa. So he's trying to do this whole thing. And I saw it last year in the financial index meeting. There's this other meeting that gets hosted every single year. Aramco is there, the president of Aramco, I think. The different leaders of different companies, the different leaders from the BlackRock company from the US, they're all there. And Motsepe, whenever he speaks, because he's the owner of Rainbow, whatever, he always mentions how we should help Africa build itself from the outside to building itself. So he mentions Europeans, he mentions Saudi, he mentions every nation. And that's a pipe dream because we should be looking to fix our own shit instead of depending on people from different nations. So that's essentially what he's doing, like in terms of businesses and whatever. And it doesn't come as any surprise to me, especially when I know how his father got the mine shares that he got back in the past. Anyone who was rich back then, we all know what they did, especially if you're of my skin color. So many people play the ignorance thing when it comes to big figures in our country. They do this whole proud of Motsepe because he's the first black billionaire, whatever. But there's so much that's underlying between him that I don't really go into detail about it publicly. I just keep it private sometimes because I don't want to put myself in any shit because I work within the mining industry. So I don't want to do anything to jeopardize that at all. But yes, Unc, it is true.
I was
Thing is,
disgusted.
like,
And
they,
then guess what? Guess what?
thing
The
is,
next
people, like,
day,
don't understand.
the
The
next
African
day,
continent is different to the European continent. You can't just do Nations League. You can't just do once every 4 years. It's different, man. Like, they just, I don't think they took into account the cultural differences, everything, like the way that, you know, hosting an AFCON helps the host nation. There's so much things that they just don't care
Osam,
about. Really.
Osam, let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you, and then, like I said, I'm enjoying this conversation, talking to my younger brothers, and I hope some of you are listening because some of us are a generation above yours. Osam,
Fact.
during the colonial years, the colonialists told us that we shouldn't drink our own version of moonshine, right? Because it's bad for us. But which I know you don't drink, but I'm sure you understand the concept. But we should rather import schnapps from European countries. You know what schnapps are? You know what schnapps are, right? You're a South African, you know what schnapps are. The
Yeah, I
two of
do.
you are Muslim. The two of you are Muslims. Hussam, you're a chemical engineer. What degree does alcohol boils at? Isn't it 78 degrees? So the moonshine that we make here, that they tell us we shouldn't drink, that we make from palm trees, and the one that they made from beetroot, right? What's the difference? It's not the same thing. Same
Yeah.
alcohol. Okay. They tell us that no, don't allow your own people to buy your gold. We will buy the gold and give it to the foreigners to
Yes.
give the money
Yes.
to the government. Right? You're South African, you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we were told not to buy our own gold, but others buy the gold and they have sent it into vaults in Europe. So they keep our gold for us. And we agree,
Mm.
right? The Cullinan diamonds are from South Africa. They were stolen from South Africa. And when you see the coronation of the king, the commentators proudly tell you that these Cullinan diamonds are from South Africa.
Yes.
Kohinoor
Even,
collection is
even the
from
one
Egypt.
they buried the queen with. They
Right?
buried the
Morocco
queen.
Mali
Yeah.
is 1-1
And they
now.
tell you this is the Kohinoor collection. Oh, it is from India. How the fuck did you get it, bro? Who sold it to you? Where are your receipts? Right? So we need to be proud of who we are. And like I said, Hussam, I'm a Pan-Africanist. I know you. I've listened to you. I listen carefully. I've never said this about you. I know you are a very proud Arab man. Proud of who you are, proud of what you are. Why aren't we proud of who we are? We had our thing every 2 years. We were generating a lot of money. And now Motsepe has gone and sold us down the river. Just
Yes.
like the same people who sold our people to the slave traders. He's done it again.
Mm. And
Keep repeating
the thing-
ourselves.
you know, for
Nothing
me,
ever changes, man. Nothing
me,
ever fucking changes, does it?
the scary part is the majority party in South Africa is considering him being a candidate for president in the republic, in the country. And people don't understand how scary that is. Because I mean, when our current president Cyril went into government, people were like, I mean, he's a billionaire, he won't steal money, not realizing that billionaires are capitalists and that's what they do. They make more money. They want to stabilize their economy, not the country's economy. So, and I even said this to my mom at some point, and I was 15. I had no business saying this when we elected the president that we had. I was like, this guy is going to take us way back. We're going to go way back because people used to complain about Zuma, but now people miss him because he was the real president. Of the democratic nation South Africa has had. I'm talking about Mandela, Mbeki, every president. Jacob Zuma is the only one that has been for his people. Mandela, if I speak, I'm in trouble. I'm not going to speak in it. I'm not going to speak. If I speak
Zuma,
about
this
that
guy
matter,
with the glasses.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. That's what I'm saying.
Is Zuma the guy that says every time I come here I get abused?
Yes.
Every time I come here I get abused.
Yes.
You know,
that's it.
We have to find ourselves
I
again.
really can't believe that they actually accepted doing AFCON once every 4 years. It's mad.
Yeah, that's
It's no, Hussam, I can
The
believe
thing
it.
is,
You know
and
why?
their excuse is basically like all the players in Europe and shut up. It's like what, 1 month. And by the way, I think a lot of this is exaggerated because let's deep this, yeah. Let's be honest about this. Let's be completely honest. The group stages ends when it ends Wednesday.
Yeah.
There are how many teams in AFCON? How many total teams?
Unlike 32, I think.
32. 16 teams are all going home on Wednesday.
Yes.
So how many of these players that play for European like clubs
Yeah, it's
are
not
gonna
like they
go
all
back?
play for
Yeah,
Europe.
most
by
of
the
them
way,
are coming
because
back early. Yeah.
Guess
I'll
what?
give you
2
an
days
example.
later,
We
the
have
round of
one
16
Senegalese
ends.
player.
Another
One.
8 nations all get sent back,
Yeah.
backpacking.
Yes.
So like all this thing, like by the way, a lot of these players don't stay long. FYI, like as an example, sorry Tabang, but I'll use your nation. If Angola beat Egypt because Egypt rest their players, and Zimbabwe lose against South Africa, and Angola goes through, Lyle Foster is going to Burnley the day after. Like, so what
Yeah.
difference does it make? So all this thing about like, oh my God, there
Why
are
do
so
you
many
say
people.
why do you say the day after? The private jet will be waiting for him after the match.
Yeah, I'll be waiting literally.
Oh, it's
He
Burnley.
gets there.
You
Morocco
gotta be a little
between
bit more
the
flexible.
distance between Morocco and wherever the hell it is 2 hours. It's a 2 hour flight, you know. 2
Yeah.
hours. He'll be there.
Yep.
Just across no, 3 hours. He's there in 3 hours. So listen, guys, we
Yeah,
have to
because
be
Morocco
proud.
is literally right next to Spain as well.
We
Yeah,
have
it
to be
is.
proud of who we are. Usam, our new president in Ghana, President John Mahama, God bless his soul, made a decision that now we are going to use our gold to back our currency. Husam, I kid you not, in 10 months, right, our debt burden, the interest on our debt burden has gone down by a whopping 34%. You know why?
That's good now.
Because the currency, the dollar to the CD ratio has gone down from 17 to 12. So
Yeah.
if you can do the maths, if I owe you $17 in interest rates, compounded interest rates, and all of a sudden it's going to 12, I owe you less. The economy is much better. Importers are not complaining as much because the currency is not fluctuating. So if we had started doing this from the day we got independence, what's up? Wouldn't you have been begging me for a visa to Ghana? If I give you a Ghanaian passport, you throw it away, won't you?
I'll give you an example, Ank. And
The thing is as well, like with this, like back to the football thing, you know, they tried it with Issa Hayato for like 15 years.
And
he
Kesama.
never
Kesema.
accepted. Yeah, and he never accepted once. Never accepted it. Never said yes. Let's do this once every 4 years. Like, you know, let's do it, bro. The thing with the Euros, the reason why it's different is, and people always say this every fucking AFCON. People say the same stuff. Oh my God, why can't they just do AFCON in the summer, brother? What? Like, are you dumb?
Somewhere
Do you
now,
know
they're
that
gonna
there are
die,
some
bro.
countries that's 50 degrees Celsius? Who the fuck plays football in 50 degrees Celsius? Like, the players would literally get dehydrated on the football pitch
bro, if they were
running.
playing in South
No,
Africa right now,
Osam.
they'd be cooked.
Osam,
They'd be
I
cooked.
want them, you know something? I want you to try hosting what you call it, AFCON in Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon or Congo during the month of June and July. See what happens. You will be washed into the gutters with the monsoons. When the rains come down with one match and the lightning, people will be fried on the pitch.
They'll get sick.
Yeah.
How-
That's what I'm saying.
How will you like?
they
How
get
will you
sick,
like
too.
lightning and rain? Beautiful
Imagine.
conductor. It will
Imagine.
fry somebody's balls whilst he's still standing on the pitch.
Mm. But like I said, when I saw him getting elected as the CAF president, I knew it was going
You're
down.
talking about like the African football president, right?
Yeah. Motsepe, yeah. So he makes for good PR, but he's going to try this whole
Good
He's
PR
the-
for who though? For Infantino?
yes. So
Because that's not good PR for African football. Like, oh yeah, by the way,
it's
we're
not.
gonna do it. We're
So-
gonna
so
do it
Hussam,
once every 4 years, so all the players that play in the Premier League can stay
So
at their
what do you-
clubs.
what he
It's
is, what he
brother. It's
is,
1 month.
what I describe Mutsipa as, I describe him as a corporate industry puppet, right? In a sense of, um, he will do what the people above him tell him to do. So
Yeah.
they speak to FIFA, they speak to
He's
all
a
these
yes man, basically.
Yes, he's a yes man. He's basically like, if Edwards tells me to do this, I'm just gonna say yes. So his first promises were they're going to improve the competitiveness of African football within his tenure as the CAF president. He has not followed through on his vision, and it's been more than a year of him being CAF president, if I'm not mistaken. He told people that he was going to make sure that the standard of African football is not just Egypt in the CAF nations, in the CAF Champions League. It's not just South Africa. It's not just like a few nations. Like there's a select nations when you look at like CAF. So South Africa is still one of the best leagues. Egypt still has one of the best leagues. Nigeria still has one of the top leagues. Ghana, yes, still has one of the best leagues. But there's nations surrounding it. Zimbabwe, the football is dying. Uganda,
No, my league is gone,
Tanzania.
bro. Right now we're playing in Mediterranean.
You
Most
understand,
of
bro?
our teams.
So
Yeah.
everything he told people he's going to do is like Jurgen Klopp telling us he's going to turn us from doubters to believers, and we still remain doubters. It's basically that. He lied and sold a facade showing this whole, yes, we're going to change the game, and people believed him. And look, he hasn't followed through. All he has done is he has shifted personnel to accommodate what Europe has always wanted, and that's colonize our African football, like Ang already says. So I'm not surprised by any of it, man.
It's
By
Game
the
still,
way,
it's still bad news though. Like that's the thing for me. You know.
Yes.
So.
come on,
And by the way, I
come
just
on.
want to say one thing. This whole like European
Yeah.
clubs thing, bro. With all due respect, we lost two of the best African players ever, like ever, for a period of like a month, basically, and we won every single game. If you're good, you're good. If you're bad, you're bad. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, we
Like
used
this
to have
whole
Mane and
notion
Salah.
that just because you lose out the African players, like you're
You see,
suddenly gonna
Wissam,
be shit
the
or
the
suddenly gonna be
what
amazing.
the reason why I said nothing ever changed, right?
Newcastle are useless.
They keep
Man.
saying it over and over and over and over until we agree. Do you know how slavery began? When the slave traders wanted to come on our shore, the first king that they came to tell that they wanted his prisoners, he told them that, you know what, we do trade in commodities. You guys bring us stuff, we pay you, and you go. And this, I'm quoting him, I'm quoting our history. Just as the sea comes to the shore and goes back, if you people don't go back, it will become a problem when you come and settle here and build your forts here. Little did he know, after the humdrum of can we settle here, can we settle here, can we settle here, the real purpose was for them to come for our human capital and take it to build a civilization. Okay? If he had stood his ground like Isa Hayatu, maybe, just maybe slavery would never have happened. In the end, they had taught us how to kill ourselves. They had taught us that they were giving us mirrors. We were looking at our complexion, loving our complexion, body creams, perfumes, and we were sending them our people in exchange.
That make
Apa-
hilarious.
Apathetic. And
That
for
that
those of
mirror
you,
conversation always kills me, and the cigarettes as
for those
well.
of you who don't know, no, add gunpowder to it. For those of you
Yes.
who don't know, and nothing has changed. Are they not still giving us Raytheon weapons to kill ourselves? What is the difference between the gunpowder then and Raytheon's missiles now?
If you want to go down that route, there's a reason why Ibrahim Traore has had 20 assassination attempts in 3 years.
Yes, for some.
Mark my words, they'll kill him one day.
Yeah, he will. He
They
will.
will
You,
succeed
you know,
one
you
day.
know, you know when
You saw how uncomfortable Macron was next to him.
you see when Ang mentioned
He
what
was so
Ghana is doing,
uncomfortable.
yeah. You see when Ang mentioned what Ghana is doing, with the economy and getting gold into their currency. I'm like, yo, just give it a year, Ankh. You know how the US is gonna respond to this. You know there's gonna be bare sanctions on sanctions because
Well,
Boy.
you know, let me tell you what. Let me tell you what.
Sanctions on Burkina Faso. Haven't they already
Don't
sanctioned them?
They also,
listen.
yeah, of course. They did it for
Listen.
Zimbabwe
They've
as
already
well.
sanctioned them because he's done deals with Russia.
Of
Let
course.
me say. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the Americans. It's not the Americans. It's the Europeans. Americans didn't start slave trade. It's the Europeans. The
They were the
gold,
first to do this, yeah.
the African gold is not in America. It's in Europe. Know your history.
Yeah.
Okay, with South Africa, we're both we're just
The
we're
American
slags,
gold,
innit? We're slags.
the gold in Fort Knox comes from America. It's the European gold that comes from Africa, from South
Just
Africa.
go, yeah,
Why?
for the ones in the chat that don't know, just go read about King Leopold.
King Leopold. Thank you. Whoosam. I love
Go
this
read.
man. I love this man. He's educated. I love this man. He's educated. King Leopold. He took a pen and a paper, a compass and a protractor, and they sat in Brussels and divided Africa.
Yep.
Then
Scramble
when,
for-
yeah, and then people tell us about smuggling. There are people, when I tell you guys that Gakpo is from Ghana and he's from Togo and he's from Ghana and he's from Togo, I bet you some of Gakpo's relatives have a farm. If you cross from one end of the farm to the other, you are in Togo. If you come back to the other end, you are in Ghana.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like
And
Lesotho and South Africa.
so Taban, if you take cocoa, right, from one end of your farm to the other end of your farm, you can be arrested for smuggling because you've crossed borders.
Crazy.
That's the reality.
Crazy.
That's our reality. So I am so surprised when I hear people saying certain things, and sometimes I get really feisty because most of you don't read. You don't know what we've been through as a continent. And then they make the excuses, oh, the this and the that, and Africans are corrupt. Where did we learn the corruption from?
You know, this comes back to this whole reading and knowing stuff and watching stuff and educate. Like even from a football perspective, I did a space before AFCON once, and I was like, okay, guys,
Yo,
let's
I remember.
the top 10 African footballers. Yeah, one guy came in. He was like, yeah, second place Didier Drogba. I kicked him from the space. I kicked him from the space directly. I'm like, brother, you know nothing. You know nothing. How the fuck are you ranking Drogba that highly? But I think it's just like, I think
it's
that like a lot of
generation-based,
weight
to
is
be
always
fair,
like,
Sam.
what did they do in Europe and all this? Because I'll be honest with you guys, if I want to go based off what they did in Europe, there is an argument to put like Salah number one, then him and Eto basically. The only
Hussam,
one to compete with him.
Hussam,
It was more because you scored the
that is
final.
Hussam. It is one of the reasons why it may sound like a digression, but it is one of the reasons why I don't believe in XG. You know why? Because XG has no variable that considers who the player is. So if XG is the same for Joe Gomez as it is for Karim Benzema, you are feeding me a lot of bull. Right? You are talking a bunch of
I
nonsense.
told you about this earlier, Tabang. You didn't listen.
No,
Right?
don't
Because
do that. Don't do that.
XG is something that was created for people who bet. It is not for people who play and watch football. For those of us who watch football, Aziz, you are also an engineer, so you can count and you can add.
I said this to
Listen,
Sam. I
listen.
told XG's bollocks.
If you are
Listen,
if you are considering an equation,
Newcastle are stressing me out, bro.
You can't
You just muted yourself.
if
Albert.
your variable, oh sorry, somebody's calling me for fuck's sake when I'm having a decent conversation, for crying out loud. When you when your variables are weak and odious, your equation is a bum equation, true or false?
Jenny.
Okay, so don't tell me, right? Don't tell me that XG is something that you measure for the same as Joe Gomez, who has never scored a goal in 1,000 years, and Karim Benzema, who scores a goal every minute. That's flawed. And yet you see people, XG, and Liverpool's XG was even higher than somebody else's XG, but they beat Liverpool. For fuck's sake, watch the match. You didn't play well. What's
And
XG?
I kept saying this to Sam earlier on in the Egypt South Africa game. I'm like, for me, XG will never make sense. And my whole, like you said, Unc, my whole perception of stats have to make sense, like statistically, number wise, because numbers don't lie. So XG is a matrix. So you're automatically estimating, and I hate estimation because that means that's not the real thing. So I even called Hussam an admin from the XG philosophy because you can't tell me that if Xerxes
Yeah,
has
but,
a chance.
but I used it because it matched my eye test. Very simple.
No,
Did
man.
South Africa create dangerous chances? 2 dangerous chances. That's it.
No, we did. We did. We did.
Hussam.
Whole
Okay.
second half. Whole second half. 2 dangerous chances.
We
We
created
need,
three.
Kabang.
Three.
Let me tell you something. This is bigger than South Africa. South Africa can win the AFCON. It's not impossible. Okay? This is bigger than South
No, it's
Africa.
impossible for Africa. For
This
South
is a
Africa.
middle
No, it's not
finger.
impossible. It's not.
This
It's
is no,
impossible.
it's not impossible. This is
Yes,
a
it is.
middle finger to Jamie Carragher. You need to understand. This is bigger than anything else. This is the
Bro,
biggest fuck you to that bastard for disrespecting one of the biggest legends at Liverpool Football Club. This is the most important thing. Like,
You
if he
you
wins the
think-
AFCON, it is just an absolute spit in Carragher's face.
you
That's
think
the reality.
people like Carragher care about what this person does
Also,
anymore?
it's a spit to the face that everybody says that Salah doesn't perform well in cup competition.
All
Yeah.
I'm
So
saying
they
is,
keep on holding
I'm-
that up
I'm-
against
I'm-
them.
By the
not
way, he
backing-
just won Egypt 6 points. First game, second game.
Listen. I'm not backing my man, innit? And look,
No, you
after-
have your reasons. You have your reasons.
no.
You understand.
After what he did today, I'm not backing my man. And Hassam, that's what I actually came to do in the halftime show, yeah? You, my friend, when we played Galatasaray, when that penalty shot was called out, you had a very interesting opinion, Hassam. What did you say when Soboslai poked that player's eye?
I don't think Hassan complained
The
a
rules
lot
of the
about that.
Champions League is different.
Hussam.
Answer the question.
Hussam.
Yes.
I will tell you who will win the AFCON. Mark it anywhere. It's going to happen.
Senegal?
Cote d'Ivoire will win. Cote d'Ivoire will win the AFCON because they are the strongest team in AFCON. End of story.
Yeah, I agree.
I didn't like their game they played. I think they won like 1-0,
Listen,
right?
you don't need to like the game. I just told you they are the strongest team. They have the biggest squad depth and they have players
Yes.
who are experienced and know how to win. Forget about what anybody tells you, they win it. Look at Morocco. Morocco are
I
doing
don't think Morocco's winning it, by the way.
Morocco hype, man.
I don't think
Morocco
they're
are
winning.
doing hype. You will meet teams down the line who don't give a shit about how many of your supporters are in the
Yeah,
stadium.
we
They
beat
are
Morocco.
cold.
We beat Morocco in the
I'm not gonna
World
lie,
Cup.
low key, bro, with the games played, Senegal look like their favorites.
Who?
Senegal, they look like their favorites right now.
Senegal always look at like the favorites every
Yes,
single-
Senegal always look like a favorite, and then some Mino will beat them. I'm telling you, Cote d'Ivoire will win that thing.
bro.
Right?
Like,
Cote
you
d'Ivoire, listen, Cote d'Ivoire are cold. They have no regard for anything. These are the guys who left Adingra and Pepe. They left Adingra and Pepe at home. Have
Yes.
you seen that young Diomande kid?
Yes.
Yeah,
Have you
I
seen
saw
One
him in the
for
first
Leicester.
game. He was
Isn't he
on
like a
For
the
defender?
fuck's sake. And they say he's
Yeah.
19. That guy ain't no 19-year-old fucking kid. Stop fucking kidding my ass.
Yeah,
Does he
yeah.
look like he's
I won't
19?
mind him at Liverpool right now.
Plays like a fucking 28-year-old baller,
I
man.
think,
Who
I
said he's
think
19?
South Africa will win AFCON, by the way. I'm backing South Africa. That's
I made the
big-
correct
You should
decision.
Yeah,
back
you're
South
not
Africa.
wrong.
I'll tell
You're
you
wrong.
the conditions under which South Africa win. South Africa are a team. They don't have any superstars. They
Yes.
just put in a workman-like shift, and so they can win.
Bro,
The last time
they
they-
knocked out Morocco and still lost.
The last time,
Who
You guys,
knows?
didn't you knock out Morocco and then you got knocked out in the
Yes,
semi?
we knocked out Morocco, and then
Yeah.
for context,
they knocked out Morocco and knocked out Egypt.
They knocked out
No.
Egypt as well, man.
we
Yeah.
always knock out these big, big. Our kryptonite is Nigeria, bro. You see, Nigeria, that is our biggest problem every single time.
Nigeria is also like,
Hey,
what do you
hey,
call
hey,
it?
By the way,
add Ghana, man. Add Ghana. Add Ghana,
speaking
bro.
of
Add
XG,
Ghana.
Yes, and Ghana.
Add
Speaking
Ghana,
of
man.
XG,
Unfairly.
Newcastle have missed like 500 chances in front of our own eyes in the second half.
Yeah, I saw them.
Yeah, well, they have Nick Walter Fucker. He's better than supposedly better than Nick Walter Fucker.
He gave
He's
the
better.
assist for the door.
You know what's jarring about Baltimore? I put him in my FPL this week, and he decides to pull off a stinker. Stock.
No,
Yeah,
listen,
I think they're in hopes
listen,
today. Yeah,
listen. Watermada's own goal
Dorgu is bossing this
is
game.
peak. It is the best own goal
He has
since
the
the
best
Premier
own goal of
League
the
started.
season. Yep.
Let Hussam, you are the authority. As for me, I'm not an authority. Is there a world in which the guy forgot which end of the goalpost he was, which end of the park he was? Is there?
But Walter Murder has a stinker. He has a stinker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is true. When he stinks,
No,
he
no,
really
guys. I'm asking you a question. I need an answer. Do you think there's a world in which he actually forgot which end of the park he was?
No, I don't
Well,
think so.
that
I think he
guy's
just
a
made
weirdo, bro.
horrible header.
Because I want you guys to go and Google
You know,
something.
Loki, I'll
Yeah.
tell you something. Some of these tall players are actually way technically better than we give them credit for. I give you two examples of the past. The likes of Peter Crouch, and there's another guy. There's a Czech striker. His name is Jan Koller.
Yankola.
Yeah. These two guys were like basketball players on the football pitch, but with their feet, they're very good because they had to be good on their feet. Like Crouch actually technically is very sound, by the way.
Yeah.
But because he
Yeah,
was the
100%.
tallest one on the pitch, all they did was essentially just cross. So you can never see the real power of him. You could tell Walter Maid is very good with his feet. Very good with his feet, but they've basically screwed him.
I mean,
I think
he had a bad game, you know,
the way
yeah.
Newcastle play football, in certain games, especially in today's game, if I'm being honest, they haven't
hell is that?
been playing. They haven't been playing like
What did Cunha
they
did there,
have
bro?
been as
What
a
is
team.
that?
Sorry,
What did Cunha did
That
there,
could
bro?
be a red, by the way. Cunha.
What the hell
Oh.
is that, bro?
it should be a red. But
Next time
I'm
someone
saying,
tells me Bruno Guimaraes is worth £100 million, I'm just gonna kick them off the stream.
Faz,
He is,
I-
but he
I
was
think-
having a bad game,
I think if you're gonna play with like a player like Voldemort,
and I rate him.
the way he sets up today, Eddie Howe, he does. You see how he played against Chelsea. Like Eddie Howe is sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Because I watch Newcastle a lot for some odd reason. Because I like observing how they play and operate within midfield and what Eddie Howe does. So in the big games, he likes limiting the attack. He likes limiting the attack for some odd reason in the big games. And then when it comes to like the small teams, he gives them a full throttle. Go do what you want. Which is why I was shocked that he actually scored a brace and could have been a hat trick against Chelsea, because
Yeah.
he very often limits them into this compact, weird shape when they play in teams like United, when they play teams like
Yeah,
City.
Lemens looks serious, bro. Lemens looks serious.
But when he comes to play Liverpool, prime Brazil, you're gonna see
because we're weak.
Newcastle.
Yeah, because we're weak. We play like children in the pitch, bro. We have no physicality, bro. We just stand around.
We
there
have
and
no
just look at
thugs,
them.
bro. That's a fact. We have
Yeah.
no thugs.
No, that's why teams bully us like that, bro. Like if we don't, because we lack physicality in the midfield. You know what I mean?
Bro, I saw a man tackling
Anthony Gordon is so shit. I'm sorry. He's
Oh yeah,
just shit.
today was awful. Yeah.
He's so shit. He's the English
Who, Anthony
Martinelli.
Gordon?
Anthony Gordon is the English Martinelli, man. Sorry.
Do you know why I wanted Anthony Gordon at Liverpool?
Because he'll play us hard out.
Osam, I disagree with you. Anthony Gordon at Liverpool is a game changer, man. You have Gakpo playing for you. Why are you talking about
Yeah,
Anthony,
but
Anthony
here's the
Gordon?
thing, Albert. If our logic is going to be we have Gakpo playing for us, Tabang is an upgrade. So let's not do
That's
this.
crazy. No, I'm not. No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah, but so the logic is right. I'm saying that if you have Gakpo, stop talking about
I
Gordon.
can't just want to upgrade on Gakpo because everyone's an
Osam,
upgrade on Gakpo.
Bro, I'm a
Osam,
shit winger,
Gakpo
I'm a
is
shit
the
winger.
shortest. He's
Just
the
shit.
shortest 6'4" human being in the world. He plays short.
Yeah.
You understand? He plays like Nyonto. He plays like Wilfred fucking Nyonto. That's what he plays like, man. It's a disgusting player.
That's crazy. My
You know,
thing is,
since
with-
all
with-
three of you are Liverpool fans, let me ask you a question. By the way, I've really enjoyed this halftime show. Like, I agree with Aaron. I think keeping you guys on was an unbelievable decision. Like, this was so
Yeah,
much
yeah.
a great conversation. But I want to ask you a difficult question, all three of you. What happens if we lose to Wolves tomorrow?
That's what I'm
Manager.
praying for. Why are you asking that question? That's what I'm praying for.
Life
I mean,
carries
that's
on.
what I'm
Sam.
That's what I'm praying for. And nobody should question my integrity. Okay, nobody should question my sincerity to Liverpool. I've done this for a long time. I'm tired.
This
Listen,
is what happened.
guys, listen to me. This summer,
This is
how
what
many
happened.
of you were so hopeful that the era of we are going to buy this player, we won't buy this player, we're going to buy this player? How many of you, even Hussam
Oh,
said
of
it in
course.
his, that is over, we are done. You go to bed at night and sleep. We bought, haven't we gone right back? Have we gone right back after one summer?
We
Yeah.
went 10
You know what?
steps back, 1 step forward.
Guess what?
That's
A
like,
nice 2-1 loss to Leeds, where to Wolves, where Wolves score in the last 5 minutes would be great for Slot's career. That guy has to go.
If Slot loses against a Rob Edwards coached Wolves, I will cuss him in
You guys
his
know why
own
it's
language.
extra embarrassing? Because Wolves haven't beaten anyone all season, by the way.
And
They have only 2 points. They have
if
only
they
2
draw,
points.
would they still sack him?
They have only
It
2
should
points.
be a
Sorry?
sack.
But is
Nah,
it?
they're not, guys. One thing I'll tell you now: Slot is not getting sacked until certain managers.
Hey, Tabang, be careful.
He
'Cause you
loses
know what's
against
happening.
Wolves. He loses
No,
against
no.
Wolves, he'll be sad.
I know what you alluded to, Sam. Yeah, but there's so
Yes,
many.
they will use the Wolves' loss as an excuse, but there's another reason. You know it, internal reasons.
Yes. There's so many cogs.
Yeah, that's
What
what I
what's
meant.
what's the internal reason?
Did the club want Semenyo, Tabang?
Yes,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
the club. The thing is, okay, so Slot is not much of a yes man as people think. That's one thing I'll say. People
nobody's
think Slot is a
100% a
yes
yes
man,
man.
but no, he's not a yes man. What
But
he
nobody's
does
100% a yes man. You know
no,
what I'm
he's
saying?
not.
Anyway,
he's not.
full time goes in Man United Newcastle. I'm gonna put on the Morocco game just for the last 8 minutes, see if they come
Yes.
back against Mali.
No, Abs. So let me explain why I'm saying he's not a yes man. There's so many disagreements that Arne and the background team has had, even during the summer, with the players we got and the players we let go of. There's a player that plays for Bayern Munich he didn't want to get rid of. He never wanted to get rid of Lucho. He was not fond of a player we got from the Bundesliga. I'm not going to name names. He's a franchise player. He didn't
Right.
really want him. Yes.
Right.
Yes. He wanted a left winger instead. He wanted the club to go all out for the guy who plays at Real Madrid. Rodrigo Goes. Like Hossam mentioned now, Semenyo was always on the books in the summer as well, but his release clause was active for the winter. If we wanted Semenyo, we would have gotten him.
To put it lightly, Uncle Albert, just so it's very crystal clear, the reason why Semenyo is not a Liverpool player is Arne Slot, basically. Simple.
Yes.
What happened?
He doesn't want him.
Doesn't want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
May
So-
Edward
the
Hughes
thunder,
and Slot-
the thunder
Edward
that's
Hughes
up,
and Slot are
the
beefing.
thunder that's about to strike him is still rolling in heaven.
What the?
Oh, and he didn't want Kirkes as well. He didn't want Kirkes as well.
Where you heard this from?
Sorry?
Where you heard this from?
Look, I'm just gonna tap it in the private chat. This is gonna be me source revealing who my source is. Yeah. The same guy told me about Trent last season, and that's when I started trusting him. He told me about Trent before the summer, by the way, not like beginning of the season 24-25. Like he told me when Klopp was still here. That's the private chat apps. That's how I know most of the things I know in it. So yeah, that's my source. He also told me about Frimpong last year, December, bro. I was like, you know what? Fair, isn't it?
Okay.
So, yeah, man.
Sam, In
I
fact,
think there is a word. Let me tell you guys something. Let's say Liverpool lose 2-0 to Wolves tomorrow. There is a world in which they sack him and they pretend it's because of the loss, but it's not.
They're going to get Gerrard in, by the way.
Osam,
Yeah.
so please,
No.
and,
Here's
and,
the thing.
and,
I need
and,
to explain
and
this to the
Osam,
people. I need to-
enlighten me.
We have to say
Enlighten me.
things before they happen. If we lose to Wolves tomorrow and they sack him, it's not going to be because of the loss. I promise you
Osam,
it's not.
enlighten me. Semenyo is not a Liverpool player because Slot doesn't want him. How did he not get overridden by Hughes and Edwards?
I can answer that.
Go
That
ahead.
part I don't know really.
So there were so many decisions that they were already overridden in the summer. They had to let one slide in his favor because he basically, okay, I won't say this is what he said verbatim, obviously, because I'm not in the room. But it's one of those situations where Uncle, like, you already see the squad that you guys built for me is not really working, and you're already giving me someone that I don't really rate. So that's how it basically came to conversation.
But
Guys,
so why did they tolerate it? Why didn't they tell him that, dude, you're either doing it or you're working?
Like I said, they already overrode a lot of decisions that he made. He didn't want made in the summer.
the thing is, I think he doesn't want to embed in another player because he's already struggling with the ones that
Bro,
he
he's
already
tired,
has.
No.
isn't it, bro?
You know, this is why
No,
I don't.
I'll
I
tell
don't
you
see
why he
what.
does. I'll tell you why he doesn't want Semenyo. Any player who gives Gakpo competition, he doesn't want. It is the reason why he doesn't want Chiesa. Nothing else.
I hear it. That's
Yeah,
actually a
Chiesa,
fact.
I feel like it was a club signing because
It's
like
not
we weren't
Son.
signing anybody if we didn't sign Chiesa. So I
No,
think the
but
canvas was
but
crashed out.
but
You know what I'm saying?
the way he's treated Chiesa is so outrageous. It is pathetic. You know, I think Chiesa himself is dumb. He's another dumb schmuck. Chiesa lets that ball go in once we are playing Sunderland. The guy is gone. You would have been gone in the next 5 minutes. Why did you say this?
By the way, it's a side note that has nothing to do with Liverpool. This is why I don't think Morocco will win AFCON.
The results
What
like
has
this.
what
By
has
the way,
happened?
just for the people who maybe don't watch AFCON as much, it's very rare that the host nation wins. It's very
Last
rare.
season it did. Last AFCON it did. Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
pisses
but
me off,
but
bro?
it's rare. It's
Yeah.
not like a common occurrence.
Nigeria won their last AFCON in our gaff, bro. That pissed me off.
I was there. I was that
I
AFCON.
know you. Yeah.
Did
I
you
was at that
support
AFCON
Nigeria,
where
uncle?
we were playing Burkina
No.
Faso, right? The referee robbed
Yes.
Burkina Faso so much. When Burkina Faso won the match, I was relieved.
Fairs. No, like for me, that was the biggest spit in our face. Like, how can Nigeria win in our land, bro? Like, that
Yeah,
was an
but you're no
insult.
good, Taban. Come on, Yahi. Don't do this, Yahi.
What?
You're
Because
no
what?
good, yeah. But you're no good. That's why you lost.
1-0 Azuz.
I'm not gonna fall for the bait.
You can't even say shit to that. You
No,
can't
no,
even
no.
break
I'm not
down
gonna
10 men
fall for the bait.
No,
Egypt.
don't you
with
know
two
something?
33-year-old
Don't
centre.
count South Africa out. They've never played stylish football, but they play effective football.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they like to use
When
You know,
when
space
when
and
when
then
we
don't
won the
count them out.
AFCON, when we won the AFCON with Shoes Mushweu, when we won with Neil Tovey, when we won with Sean Bartlett, when our coach was Steve Barker, people didn't think we would win it. I was not there, but
Yeah,
I can
but
blame you,
Taban,
bro.
let's be fair. You robbed everybody, including Ghana.
Oh, there you are. Didn't you
Yeah,
guys rob us for the World Cup qualification, Unc? Didn't you rob us?
it was what do you call it? It was a payback. That was complete
There you
payback,
are.
man.
There you are.
That was payback for 1996. I'm just telling
That's
you right
facts.
now.
That's
What
facts.
happened to you in Cape Coast was payback for 1996.
Yes,
Hussam,
Clive Barker.
the
Yes.
referee in 1996, and once again, like I said, I was right there. I was with the team. The 1996 AFCON, the South Africans had to win politically, right? It
Yes.
had to happen.
It was
Okay.
good PR.
So they robbed Cameroon in the first match. They beat them 3-0 in the first match. They beat everybody 3-0. Against Ghana,
Mm.
right? We played quarterfinal against Congo. They
Yes.
paid the Congolese to injure Abedi Pele, right? So Abedi
Yes.
Pele didn't play the semi-final against them. We played the semi-final against them. They robbed us. They scored the first goal, genuine goal, great goal. We equalized with a corner kick. Hussam, listen to this. A corner kick that nobody touched. The goalkeeper flapped and it went into the net. The referee said it was offside.
me.
The referee was an Egyptian named Gamal Ngando, right?
Okay.
The,
Okay,
Yeah.
hold
rules
on.
were
With all
different,
these
didn't it? The
robberies,
rules
do
were
you
different.
think, Taban, you have the right to complain about today's game?
Yes,
All-time
100%. Because
halftime panel. Big up everyone is what this
wait,
Cyborg.
South
so
Africa.
wait.
No, Tabang, to be fair, you guys have no business talking about robbery. You tried to rob Senegal Just the last World Cup, 2018 World Cup qualifier. You tried to rob Senegal. The referee was a Ghanaian. The referee was
You
suspended
guys
for
wanted
the
to rob
referee was
I
us.
do
suspended
remember.
forever. Husam, they paid the
Us. You
referee,
robbed us.
and stupidly for them, a video came out
I'm heading
of
out.
them handing over the money to the referee in a hotel. That Sans, what do you call it? It's not Sun something in Santon. There's a Sun something hotel.
Santon.
Right. You gave the money to the guy, and somebody caught it on video. A Ghanaian referee. He was sacked. He was suspended for life.
By the way,
Look.
guys, just so you guys know something quickly, if Zambia beat Morocco and one of Comoros or Mali win, Morocco get knocked out the AFCON.
That's good data, by the way. I need that.
Listen, I hope that doesn't happen because it will spark serious civil unrest in Morocco. We don't want that.
Yeah.
I want Morocco
Appreciate you
to
guys.
do well.
This was a lot of fun. Big up Ankh for joining, and we had a great conversation. Big up to Tabang as well. Big
We
up
should
to
do
Aziz.
this more. We should do this more. Educate your listeners. You have a great space. Work hard
Thank
to achieve it. You remember the 2018 World Cup? There were like three or four people when we came onto the stream, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
another thing you are doing that I'm very, very appreciative of, you are not using your popularity to better just yourself. You are organizing
Thank you.
stuff for everybody. Like I said, it's upbringing. I feel like I
Thank
know you already, my brother. One of these days, I'll show up in Amman. Do you live in Amman?
I live in Jordan, Albert. That's
No,
where I
one
live.
of these days, my brother, I'll show up in your neck of the woods. You see, you see.
Appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna go rest up before my Liverpool stream later. Appreciate you guys, and
Okay,
I'm
we'll be there.
man. Peace out. Love.
Okay, bye.
Peace.